aiming it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it...
Yeah, because it looks like it's directly at you.
Yeah. But it's... I don't understand it. Otherwise, it's like we got half
Here we go.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. Tuesday morning, cold Illinois, 18 degrees. Brr. Just turning my volume down like usual.
It is the first show of the year.
It is. How about that? Hope everybody had a great, wonderful New Year. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
Yeah.
I didn't ring in the New Year's because I was asleep by 9 o'clock.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of late for me. Usually it's 8:30ish.
Well, anyway, we got a lot to talk about like we always do. We got a whole stack of imports. We're talking Start Your Ear Off Right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
We're talking some stereo gear. We're getting a lot of that stuff in. Restocking for the new year.
Oh, I was going to ask you to show those. I'm glad you got them sitting over there.
Some website updates.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a lot to cover today.
Yeah, so I was very happy that the other day, I think it was Saturday, a gentleman called. I can't remember where he was from, and was giving some critique on the website, and it was very, very helpful. Because us on our back end, we know what's in there, but apparently some of it wasn't transferring to the public end, which was something we weren't aware of at that point, because I think at one point it had. So yeah, it's gave us some good ideas, and that one problem has been fixed so far. Now we're just, and they're just little tweaky things.
Yeah, like UPCs are now on all our listings. So you can look at the UPC to match up if you're looking for a certain pressing or a certain version of a record. You can match that up. Yeah, descriptions coming today. We're trying to mirror it to eBay today. We're experimenting with that. So a lot of stuff going on in the website space.
That means, man, I'm going to have a headache at the end of the day if that's the case.
It shouldn't be too bad.
No, it won't be too bad. So.
But yeah, what kind of birthdays you got for us?
We got birthdays.
Got some big ones?
Yeah, not really. I didn't even pull any because I got to put my glasses on. No, I can read this. I didn't pull anything, but we're kind of going from the bottom up, which the first birthday, 1959, that's the earliest. Kathy Valentine from the Go-Go's, the bass player, her birthday today.
Okay.
Earl Lindo, who was 1953 to 2017, he was a bass player with Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Okay.
Kenny Loggins' birthday is today.
Oh, there's a big one.
That's the big one out here.
Yacht Rock, baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of Yacht Rock, I want to interrupt you.
Oh.
There's now a Yacht Soul channel on XM Radio.
A Yacht Soul.
Which is, after this that Yacht Rock documentary come out, and they kind of touched on Yacht Soul, and it's seeming to get the ball rolling. This term has started to be thrown around, and I'm excited to check it out. There's a whole genre of light
Yacht Soul.
That same time period, but what the African culture was doing, the black culture was doing.
Oh, okay, so that's what they were pulling into.
Easy listening soul music.
Oh.
We're going to check it out.
So is it called Soul Yacht or Yacht Soul?
Yacht Soul.
Yacht Soul. Well, that could be interesting. Who's Nick, Annette, and Chuck? Uh-oh, is our ghost
Chuck
with
must
us?
be in here.
Is our ghost with us today? Is that our... If it is, I didn't know his name was Chuck. Maybe we need to name the ghost. Okay, so back to a couple others. This one I found rather interesting. So you remember the Jaws theme?
Yeah.
So the tubist, the tuba player, Tommy Johnson, it would have been his birthday today, and he was part of the Jaws theme. Tommy Johnson, 1935, 2006. And then, I wish I could have found one of these albums, but L.D. Young, 1936 to 2007, played the upright bass. He was from Chicago, and he played with Ramsey Lewis and Young Holt Unlimited. Yeah, so I know I picked up that Young Holt Unlimited from Record Store Day a couple of years, and it's really, really good. Let's go to the days.
Yeah, what do you got?
So, in our part of the world, this one is so appropriate. It's National Bubble Bath Day.
That's appropriate.
That sounds good right now because it's freaking cold.
Yeah, it's single digits around here today.
Yeah. Well, one thing says 18, another says 4. It's quite a big difference. I think it's closer to the 18 range. But and then I did my own twist on this today.
Okay.
So today is, I'm not going to take it anymore, but I figured it was appropriate just to show we're not going to take it anymore, my twisted sister.
What aren't you taking anymore?
I'm not sure, but ask me in a couple hours and I might have an answer for you. I don't even know. I saw that one. Oh, it's National Bobblehead Day. National Gas Day today.
Ooh.
I don't think we have to have a national day for that. It's like kind of every day sometimes. Old Rock Day. I don't know if that's really an old rock or. Let's pull this up and see if it means rock and roll. No, it's Old Rock Day.
Actual just rocks.
Like the Grand Canyon type thing of Old Rock. So that's it for me today.
But Annette's got a word of the day that we're going to use.
We're going to use. So
all right, we'll get into it.
Are you going to start with that and show them?
Well, I was going to start off with this. It's January, early January. Everyone starts to, the gyms get full and people start their,
things that might last for a week or two.
They try to take care of themselves. How about weight control through hypnosis?
On vinyl,
ultrasonically cleaned, $10.
It's a lot cheaper than Weight Watchers, let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, why don't you just throw that bad boy on and you don't even have to worry about going to the gym?
We should put it
Weight Watchers.
We should put it on the turntable today and see what it's all about.
There you go, guys. Weight control through it. The cover is worth $10.
Oh yeah,
it is so cool.
It's weight control through self-hypnosis is what the back says.
Yes.
So we'll be all walking around here going like this.
I'm not hungry.
I'm not. That means we'll have to hide the chocolate bin.
1966, guys. 1966 on that. Cool record.
That's funny.
Let's get into, we'll do Rhino Year Off right here in a second. Let's start with the imports so you can use your word.
Okay.
So we got, as we occasionally do, some imports, bootlegs, whatever you want to call them. They're okay in Europe, but they're gray market here in the U.S. And either way, they get over here, and they're really cool pieces.
They are.
So I'm going to, want a handful?
Yeah, I'll take a handful, because these imports, a lot of the titles are very fugacious.
Which is our word.
In the Toad Hall store. So fugacious means it's a formal word that describes something that lasts only a short time. And these truly do last only a short time in the store, because what we're going to show you is maybe
half.
I was going to go, 3/4. So within a week. How long have we had these?
Because we didn't have these for the show last week.
That's true. So in less than a week, more than 50% of these have sold.
Yeah.
So
I expect another half of these to be gone here in the next week. So.
Absolutely.
So they're disappearing fast. If you want them, throw dibs. Call us after the show. I think we still got a few pieces on hold for some people from last week.
Because these are fugacious.
Yeah, these are fugacious. They're going to disappear. Mac Miller, we got Thank You, which I believe is alive.
It says I love
life. Thank you. It's not. Maybe it's not live.
And unfortunately, some of these don't have really any information on the outside to give us some idea. Oh, well, happy birthday, January 7th.
All right.
Hope it's warm out in your part of the world today.
Crafty's got a birthday, one of our regulars. I got a couple Lana Del Rey's.
Those have been flying out.
This is Love and Sadness. And this is live at the Roundhouse. $50 on this one, $42 on this one. This is a fan club only pressing, I guess.
This is a Rage Against the Machine. Did I say Range? I meant Rage.
You did say Rage.
Rage. Demo 1991 at $40. So there's all demo tracks on this one.
Temple of the Dog. Hard record to find right now.
Yeah,
$40. This might be a legit copy. It doesn't really look like a bootleg. It's got a barcode and everything on it.
Yet.
But if you're into Pearl Jam and grunge stuff, this is definitely worth picking up.
And this one, all I can tell you about it, because you see the back is totally blank. Donald Glover Presents. That's all we got for you.
Which is Childish Gambino. That's Donald Glover's real name is.
Oh, I did not know that.
He's the actor. He's Childish Gambino.
Oh.
Which is hard stuff to keep up.
Yeah. See, I learned. And this says, actually, there's a date on here. Donald Glover presents 3/15/2020. Okay.
Radiohead, Other Colors, BBC Live Performances. Culmination of those put together, $32.
Danger Mouse, a Grey album.
Which is the Beatles' White Album and Jay-Z's Black Album mixed together by Danger Mouse. So obviously this will never be put out in a regular form. You have to get a bootleg of it. It's the only way it exists.
$50, and I'll set that up so you can see the track list. They should have made the cover gray then, not this.
Like a beige?
Yeah, whatever color
Tan.
they. You know, I'm pretty good with colors, but I can't even put a name onto this one.
Ozzy Osbourne. Nameless Grave Live, Kansas City 86. Bark at the Moon, Suicide Solution, Shot in the Dark, Iron Man, Paranoid, Ultimate Sin, Flying High Again.
Oh, Mr. Crowley.
Mr. Crowd, $28. One of the cheapest ones in the lot.
Wow.
That one, I'm surprised is still here.
Another Childish Gambino. This is an EP. And it's got Freaks and Geeks on it. $38.
Elvis's birthday's tomorrow.
Yes.
Never mind. Never on a never mind. This is the rare outtakes and demos of the record. $38. So these are Drain You demo from 91. We got lots of demos, stuff from Madison, some from Seattle. $38 on there.
Got Tyler the Creator, Cherry Bomb, which a very similar cover of this one came out for Record Store Day a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and it's going for, those are selling for hundreds now.
So I haven't really popped up to see what the difference is or anything. This is at 2 LPs, and it is $65.
Some more hip hop rap. Travis Scott. This is Days Before Rodeo. $60. This is also a 2 LP.
You showed this one already. You showed that one. So
Arctic Monkeys, Mad Dogs and Englishmen. Looks like, let's see if it's all their old stuff or new stuff. Do I Want to Know, which is a newer song. Annabella, I Want to Be Yours. Yeah, so it's stuff up through AM. $45 on that.
No Doubt, The Web You Spin. This was live in California in 1996, and it is from an FM broadcast. This is only $28.
More Tyler the Creator, Bastard. $65. 2 LP set. I think Alyssa
Did
can
you
only
show
have
this one?
Yeah, I just showed that
Okay.
one. And then you showed this Childish Gambino EP, so.
Then I've got Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yeah.
From 1993, an FM broadcast from Buenos Aires.
I like it.
$30 on that one. There you go. Give me this one.
Incubus.
And I think you showed
Fungus
that.
Among Us.
That's it for it.
$50. It says it's from 96. So it's some early Incubus
I
stuff.
like how they are supposed to be numbered on the back, something out of 500. But I guess you can write your own number in it. 'cause
Yeah,
there's
there's no
in
number.
there.
It is
So
no
if you
number.
want number one, you can have number one.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Apparently we missed Angus Malcolm Young's birthday was yesterday.
Because I didn't. Usually I check like the days before and after the current date, but today I didn't. It was too cold. My fingers weren't working.
Before we get too far, we can ship these anywhere. If you want some really nice little bookshelf speakers, we now carry the Yamaha NS333s. These are nice little bookshelf speakers in gloss black.
Piano black, isn't that
Piano,
what they
yeah,
call that?
piano black, glass
I don't know
black.
if that's what Yamaha necessarily calls them, but it's often referred to that.
You know, we had these hooked up in our audiophile jazz guys were over here listening to. We got a pair of Kenwoods over here set up, from the 70s. And we had these hooked up. They're listening to jazz records. I'm like, guys, why don't you listen to the new speakers? So I switched it over for
They
them.
sound good.
And they were like, wow, these sound a lot better than those.
Yeah.
Than those.
Because I was showing some people them also, and we have them hooked up to that one system. So we've got the AV selector on it, obviously.
Mhm.
And the Kenwoods just sound muddy compared to these.
You're talking about a speaker that's 50 years old.
Yeah.
A lot has changed in 50 years, and even in speaker technology. These are just a better built, better designed speaker.
I'm over 50 years old. I'm pretty muddy. These are built a lot better.
You got to
than me.
remember that these are $279, so they are more expensive than the Kenwoods. They don't have quite as much boom, but the crisps, the highs and the mids are there.
I still have my little, about the same size from a Yamaha set I bought probably somewhere between 1993 and 1995. And they are still going to this day. They're ones we use out in the garage to listen to music when we're doing like yard work and stuff like that.
So they're still making good stuff.
Yeah.
We can ship them. They're $279.95. We can get them to you if you're looking for some quality stuff. We also got some of our best-selling turntables. The C62, which is a turntable with a counterweight and speakers. We got more of those
Made
coming.
by Crosley.
We've got little CD players and little boom boxes coming. So we got all sorts of cool stuff coming.
I'm glad we're getting CD players because, man, have we seen the uptick in CDs.
Absolutely.
A lot. I mean, people are coming to the counter with anywhere from 5 to 10 CDs. I mean, yeah, once in a while, a few singles or 2 or 3 here, but seems like the majority are bringing up stacks of 5 to 10.
Yeah, CDs are definitely hot.
Definitely. Well, they're still affordable.
Yes.
I mean, the majority of them are. You get a few that are
in the teens.
But even some of the new ones that we've got that we haven't put online or anything yet, brand new releases.
$12,
$15,
$15, yeah.
Usually about $15 to $20. So,
which is what I remember them being 20 years ago.
They were.
So
30 years.
It's the same price, but 20 years later.
I mean, when I got my first CD player in probably 1986, 87, I mean, they were expensive.
Yeah, you'd pay $15, $16, $18
Oh, you
a
pay
CD.
more than that, yeah.
That's what I remember paying when I was in high school for a new CD. And luckily now they haven't gone up in price. It's one of the few things that has not gone up in price. Flat screen TVs and CDs.
Well, the flat screens have gone down.
Flat screens have gone down in price.
Yeah.
They keep going down. I don't know how much cheaper they can get.
Well, they can just give me one.
They're getting pretty cheap. As my turntable, we deal with Crosley a lot. I talk to those guys. And they were like, well, the bottom of the turntable thing is pretty much there. They're not going to get much cheaper. But what you're going to see is more, and that's what we've seen. We've seen higher quality. We've seen better cartridges, counterweights, Bluetooth, things that the real people want.
Yeah.
The price is not going to be going down much anymore, but the quality is going up. So,
and it's nice that they're including them, with the turntable and the speakers.
Yeah. Or you can get them separate, or just get the turntable if you already have a receiver and speakers at home.
Exactly.
Which some people do. So, all right, start your ear off right.
Is that what those are?
SYERO. Which, Rhino used to do such a good job promoting this. They used to send us calendars, and they would do Facebook, and they would do YouTube, and they would send emails, and they would give you goodies to give away. Start Your Off Right came, and I didn't hear hardly anything. Huh. It was so quiet. I go to their website, and all it does is pull up stuff from 22.
Wow.
So I don't know if they're just thin on people, which is probably what it is. But
soon to be highly collectible.
Yes, these are actually soon to be highly collectible records. So Start Your Ear Off Right is a campaign that Rhino's been doing for a long time now, where they release, I don't know.
I think they were doing about 15 to 20 titles this month. I looked at the page the other day, but I didn't do it.
There's I don't know, we got maybe the first week, which was Friday, a bunch came out, 15 or 18 titles came out. Next week there's 3. The following week there's 2. And the last week there's another 8. So they are releasing them every Friday in January. And they used to do it equally. It would be 8. Not so equal this month. That's okay.
It's 26.
26 total titles.
Limited edition titles being released through January.
How'd you find that page? I couldn't find that page.
I don't know. I pulled it up last Friday when I was working on this stuff.
I'm handicapped.
Well, because I typed out Rhino, Start Your Ear Off Right. And it pulled me to that. So.
Well, here, I'll give you some of these. So some of the stuff something that they've never done, probably because this is a new product for them, are these these Rhino high fidelity releases. They've done the first 5, excuse me, first 5 ZZ Tops. Sorry. And these, if you're not familiar with the Rhino High Fidelity, they've been around not quite as long as a year, but 180 gram cut by Master Tapes by Kevin Gray, pressed at Optimal Media, heavyweight gatefold jacket. It even has a Q&A from Billy Gibbons, and they are limited edition. And when I say they're limited edition, what's our word?
Fugacious.
These are quite fugacious. In fact, 3 of the 5 titles are sold out at all the distributors.
I would be interested to know, and I haven't dived into it apparently.
How many? You haven't dove into it yet.
I haven't delved into it yet.
There you go.
It's so cold here, my brain's on freeze power right now. I don't see where they're giving the numbers of how many of each one are
I don't know if they
being
publish
released. Oh,
I
that
don't know if
makes
it's
sense
published.
then. Okay, because it's not on this part of the website.
I don't know what the numbers are. I don't know if they're published. I don't know if they sell on week 1 if they're pressed more too.
Well, it's interesting if you go to their website. So the first ones we got was just a whole list. Then the next one is until January 17th, and it's only one coming out then, and that is Grateful Dead Skull and Roses.
Which will be huge.
And then January 24th, so a week following that, is only Yes Fragile, the Steven Wilson remix.
Which will be big.
Then January 31st, they have Alan Toussaint, The Cult, Eddie Hazel, Rush,
Finally, some Rush titles.
4 Rush titles. And then here's something interesting, because remember that CD set I have up here?
The Stax.
Which people keep saying is that vinyl. Well, it's not. There's the Stax Volt, the complete singles, 59 to 68, Volume 1, various artists.
Coming on vinyl.
Yeah, and that is the last. That's January 31st is when those will be available, and then that's it out of the 26 titles.
So, I don't think that they press. Obviously, they don't press these forever.
No.
Usually, it's hard to tell. I don't know if they. I've seen some titles sell out right away, and then you get one more restock. That's it.
Oh.
I've also seen them never come back. Years back, they did all the Dire Straits. They did all the Dire Straits on colored vinyl, and you can't find those anymore. So these are limited edition. They do press them. They do them. You may have luck scrambling to find. If I sell out of them, you may be able to. I'm out of the Dream Theaters.
That surprised me.
I sold out of the Dream Theaters. I can't reorder them. I think there's one title I can get back in of the 4. So they're all gone. I still got all the ZZ Tops.
And Paul wanted the first album, so I bought that and took it home. And I was going to listen to it. He says, no, I already have one of those. Don't open it. I'm thinking, why did I bring this thing?
Why did I buy it?
Why did I buy this then? Well, because they're collectible. Okay, we're going in that rabbit hole.
So yeah, soon to be highly collectible. What do you got? What titles do you have?
He complains because I don't open my records and listen to them as quickly as he thinks I should. So I'm like, I brought that one home. I was ready to open that baby up and listen to it.
You should have just done it.
Yeah. I've got Fleetwood Mac, Live from the Record Plant, December 1974. The Ramones, A Brain Drain.
Yeah, they did 3 different Ramones, which you can't find these on vinyl.
This is $28. The first one was $38. Ramones, Halfway to Sanity. Another $28. So they're keeping the prices are fairly reasonable.
Yes.
And then the Ramones, Too Tough to Die, $28 again. The English Beat, Special Beat Service, at $28. And then here, I'll let you hold on. Show that.
Lindsey Buckingham box set for $100. Go Insane, Rarities, Out of the Cradle, and Law and Order. 4 records in a box. See, like this one, they saw to this, they're not making anymore. This is one and done. Every Buckingham solo recording from the last century.
Oh, interesting.
The Rarities LP and Era's non-album tracks exclusive to the box set. So yeah, the Rarities record is only available in the box set. So yeah, cool stuff. Lots going on. Today we're gonna start marching again, tooling on. We haven't had much time to really clean this place up. It's been so crazy.
It's been crazy busy.
And they said yesterday was finally calmed down a little bit. So we're excited to get this store looking good again. Guys, get the website rocking. get back to business
Yeah.
as usual a little bit. So,
And then our new person, what's his name?
yeah, we have a new employee, Matt, starting on
Next
a week from today.
A week from today.
So that's coming up. We'll have a little extra help, which we definitely needed.
Yeah, they are some cool titles, aren't they? Especially, yeah. And we've only got, how many titles? 12 titles? 13 titles?
Yeah,
1,
something
2, 3,
like
4, 5, and what you had. So, out of what came in, I don't know if were we out of any of the titles?
Other than the Dream Theaters.
Okay, so.
The 4 Dream Theaters we sold out of.
Yeah.
I am going to end the show by showing off the clearance bin.
But I'm going to say something first.
Okay, what you got?
For everybody that's wondering, Paul gets to go back to work the first week of February. We saw the infectious disease doctor yesterday.
Hey!
He's got a couple more weeks of his infusions, and we'll go on oral antibiotics. And it was interesting, the doctor, because in his 15 years after his residency and everything, this is only the second case of a salmonella infection of the spine that he has ever seen. And he actually did his residency at Mayo.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's something that's very...
quite rare.
Very rare, yeah. So we are very happy about that. And
getting back to normal.
Hopefully.
Is he driving you nuts yet?
That happened a couple months ago. Hey, that happened 12 years ago. Yeah, we've both been a little bit on the testy and, snappy side. So hopefully this will bring us back around and
good.
Get us on back to full tilt.
Everyone's saying, all right, 2025 is looking good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, when we started on year and years off rocking, I haven't really gotten a chance to really thank everybody for, and I want to do a nice Facebook post, but just all the people who supported us through the 2024 year and everything. 24 was not the easiest year. It was a pretty good struggle for a lot of people, and our store certainly was one of the harder years for the store. In a lot of ways, we got a new website. We lost John. Sales were a little tough. People were tight on funds.
Yeah.
It wasn't just one thing. We overcame pretty much all of them.
Pretty much in the few things that we haven't at this point are being addressed.
So
hopefully
we made it, and we thank you guys all for the support.
Highly thank you guys. Everybody,
yeah.
Yes.
You guys are the majority of what keeps us afloat. So watching the show, buying these off the records or putting dibs on stuff, and we ship them to you, and we get to talk to you on the phone, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It keeps the show going, and we're going to 25. We got some fun things planned in 25.
Oh, I don't know about those yet.
Matt is the new employee is probably gonna be on the show some of the times.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna mix up the people on here a little bit now that John's gone. John used to be on the show every once in a while,
right.
So Matt will probably be on the show, and but we'll keep the same format. I would like to do more like show the new arrivals, and then you can buy them instantly on our website. We haven't done...
Which there is a way to do that,
yeah.
I think.
We'll get there.
We need to jump the hurdles that we have to jump
first.
The eBay thing, the descriptions, and get that going, and then hopefully we can expand to the...
Other fun stuff.
Because I know there's a way that you can do instant buys on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it, but I know it's possible. I think that might be available through YouTube as well.
We want to do fun. We want to do more fun stuff. But right now, in the last 4 months, we've been just down and dirty doing all the crap work.
Parking lot hockey.
Yeah, and we're excited to get past that and get into the fun stuff. So hopefully here in the next year.
I just totally lost what I was going to say. So.
Parking lot hockey. What I would like to do is get a new parking lot this year. That's one of our goals.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know if anybody's pay out there's a pavement company, but man, parking lots are not cheap.
No.
Like 30,
Nothing's cheap.
Nothing's cheap, but parking lots like $30,000. How many records we got to sell? It's a lot of records.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's go over. I'll show you the clearance bin. The clearance stuff is not on the website, guys. So, if you see something you like, you can dibs it. It's 20% off. Annette will have to pull it and get it to you. Hopefully the Wi-Fi doesn't cut here. Well, looks like we're good. Let me raise it up a little. So all these records are 20% off sticker price. see something you like, feel free to dib it. Jack Johnson, Meet the Moonlight. I think that's on indie exclusive vinyl. Menswear, Salvation Army. Both Beatles Red and Blue 3 LP sets. These are all 20% off. Mark Hurtado, At the Gates, Semi-Precious Weapons, Ray Beats. Let me jump on this side. Maybe the Wi-Fi will work a little bit better. Black Jazz Sabbath Volume 2. Smashing Pumpkins, Sear. Sock Tight, Smudge. Morcheeba, The Antidote. GJ Spooky. Robbie Robertson's got a record in the clearance bin. The Knack, live at the House of Blues, which is a record store day record. Owen. Cold War Kids single that came out for record store day. Dan Penn. O+S. The Ronettes, indie exclusive, colored vinyl. Walk the Moon Heights. Blind Mr. Jones. I don't know what this one is. Let's see what this is. African Fade Out. The Wake. This is Van Hunt. Rare Earth Generation. Brooke Wagner. Originator. This is on Noise Records. Who is this? It's actually Noise International Picture Disc. Warning. Captain Beefheart. From the last record from April. Toby Red, In the Light. Gene Clark from Record Store Day from April. Hawkwind, Record Store Day. Another Dan Penn. This is an import version. New Riders of the Purple Sage from Record Store Day 23, 3 LP. The Ramones box set, which was $180, you get 20% off that. That's like, what? That's like $140. Paramore. The Who, It's Hard. This is a 4 LP version of Tame Impala's Inner Speaker. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Stereophonics. AFI, Sing the Sorrow. Nico. Roots. Morrissey, California Sun. Elton John, Complete Tom Bell Sessions. All Things Lucid. What is this? This is The Black Lips. People Under the Stairs soundtrack. It's a Wes Craven soundtrack. This is Stephen Malkmus. Amy Winehouse remixes. X, the band X, Alphabet Land. The Residents. Kaleo, Surface Sounds. Morgan, Vital. Peter Hamill. Mosley Stace. Skills. Shaken. What is this one? This is Shovels and Rope, one of my favorite bands. I'm just not familiar with that record. Giant Sand. Vitamin String does Bjork. UB40. Modest Mouse, a deluxe edition of their last record. Alice Cooper, Brutal Planet. Some really good titles in here, guys. Paul Rogers on white vinyl. The latest Red Hot Chili Peppers record. There's a few different versions of that. We just had a few extras. Sam Cooke, 3 LP, 10-inch. First Mile of the Way. It is early Sam Cooke stuff. Bright Eyes Digital Ash, gold vinyl version. Billy Idol, his newest EP. Whitney Sparks, Velvet Turner Group. Katie Lang, Record Store Day version. Louis Armstrong, Wonderful World is on this one. What a Wonderful World. One of the few ways to get it. 3 hits, Pressure Dome. Norma Kaukonen, Christmas Records, both versions. Norman Granz at the Jazz Philharmonic. This has got Charlie Parker on it. Butterfly Sky, the Octopus Project. Has the theme done by the Flaming Lips. Scott McCarl, Play On. Arcade Fire's Wii record, which is kind of psychedelic. Jerry Harrison of the Talking Heads. The second Leon Bridges. No, this is the second or third Leon Bridges record. Indie exclusive cover. Nikki Sudden. Refused. Rizzle Kicks. 07. Yeah, Ghost. M83's RSD Essential. Saturday Equals Youth. George Harrison, Record Store Day, Zoetrope record. Noctorum. Smoke Fairies. Morcheeba presents Arthur Veracruz. Silverfish. The Wrens. Enough's Enough 7 on green vinyl. This is Armando Sacaccia, Impressions and Sound. The Hives, black and white album. Some Dream Theaters that we still have in stock. McCartney 3 Reimagined, which is awesome. McCartney 4 just announced this week, coming out in February. Slater Kinney, Path of Wellness. Pauly Shore and the Cresties. Definitely, if you're looking for a good laugh, that's worth picking up. Songs for You, black-owned artists for black-owned record stores. Fear Factory for your metalheads. The Best of Shy Sound Records, 76 to 84. What was this? 70 Rodan GA. Another Nico record, live in 1980. And Ben Vaughn. Wow. That's a lot of clearance stuff. If you guys saw anything in there, you want to replay it, feel free to do that. Give us a call. It's 20% off sticker. You know what? It's 25% off. It's marked 20, but we'll give you guys 25% off because you're watching the show. Special, exclusive for you guys. That's what we got for you guys this week. And that's over there, getting through some stuff.
Answering questions.
Answering questions. Guys, thanks so much for watching.